Greetings, friends. It's Zera, back with another Final Fantasy VII playthrough for this weekend. Remember, there's one coming out Saturday, and there's one coming out Sunday. I'm recording this on Valentine's Day. The wife and I are going out for dinner tonight, going to have some fun. It's going to be awesome, but right now, let's get into the gameplay. I believe we left off with Shin-Ra headquarters. That's right, we sure did. All right. Dang it. Greetings, friends. It's Zera, back with another Final Fantasy VII playthrough on Steam, on the PC. We are going to rock this thing. I'm recording this on Valentine's Day, so be looking forward to both videos, Saturday and Sunday. Let's hang out for a couple hours both days, and let's kick some Shin-Ra booty. Alright, so diving right into it real quick. We left off on floor 64 of the Shin-Ra headquarters. I'm going to dial back that sound just a little bit. It's a little loud on my end. Alright. We've already checked out everything on this floor. I think the next floor is the, Yep, I knew it. It was this little model thing. So if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to just run right over here and grab... Yep. Shin-Ra, Midgar parts. Now that I'm playing this on a headphones, or playing on PC with headphones, I can actually tell which one opens it up. So right here, this opens bottom left side. Which one of these did it though? That one? Perfect. So you've got directional audio on a PC, so it'll actually tell you, which is actually really cool. I don't know if they put that in the Steam version or if that was like ported from the original version. Ooh, I think that one came from the... Ooh, I couldn't tell. I'm going to go back down to the bottom left. I'm willing to bet you... No. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't have a memory. I think that one doesn't open until like the very last one. Until you open the very last one, or the second to last one, maybe. Oh yeah, these guys are magic resistant. That's right. Or maybe they just weak to ice. I don't know. Just pound on them a little bit. Should go down pretty quickly. But it is true. They've cast Fury on your players, so Barrett's already got Fury on him, so which is great if you're trying to get limit breaks, but unfortunately you don't land a lot of blows with physical attacks when you get Fury. I think you end up having like some serious issues. Yep, it's locked. I thought it was gonna be second to last. It's one of these. It's this one right here. Oh, it's not. Threw me for a loop there, did you? It's this one up here. See, I wasn't anticipating it being the top right. See, it's funny. You think you've got excellent hearing, and then it just proves you wrong. So put this one in. Yeah, that's this one on. This is the one straight to the left here. I played this recently on the iPhone for the iOS version. And this was so much nicer because I could just disable encounters while I was doing this. See, he missed. That's why you don't want to have Fury on. Sadness is kind of OP. You don't get very many limit breaks, but you don't really need them. Boy, Cloud's just getting slapped around, isn't he? There we go. But yeah, you don't really need limit breaks a whole lot in this game. I mean, it's nice to have them, but they kind of make you OP. Because by the time you get into like Clem Hazard or Meteor Rain, it's like, okay, you basically just one-shotting bosses. That's a little ridiculous. All right, open this up. Come down here. Grab this one. Throw in the last part. On the one directly at the bottom. By the way, I just saw the intro for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Dude, I am pumped for that game. I can't even describe to you guys how pumped I am for that game. I might actually do a bonus video of me, like, kind of just breaking it down. But I keep getting into these bad habits of, like, watching these videos, like, without recording myself. Dude, I went nuts when I watched it earlier today. Climbing up here so we can spy on Shin-Ra's elite. There we go. Jeez, that's a lot of suits. We have the damage estimates for Sector 7. Considering those factories we already set up and all the investments, the damage is estimated at approximately 10 billion gil. The estimated cost to rebuild Sector 7 is... We're not rebuilding. What? We're leaving Sector 7 as it is, and restarting the Neo-Midgar plan. Then the Ancients. The Promised Land will soon be ours. I want you to raise the Mako rates 15% in every area. Rate hike! Rate hike! Tra-la-la! And please include our space program in the budget. Reeve and Scarlet will divide the extra income from the rate increases. Oh man! Sir, if you raise the rates, the people will lose confidence. It'll be alright. The ignorant citizens won't lose confidence. They'll trust Shin-Ra Incorporated even more. After all, we're the ones who saved Sector 7 from avalanche. That dirty mother... Hojo, how's the girl? As a specimen, she is inferior to her mother. I'm still in the process of comparing her to her mother, Ifalna, but for now the difference is about 18%. How long will it take to research? Probably 120 years. It's probably impossible to finish in our lifetime, or in the lifetime of the specimen too, for that matter. That's why I intend to breed her. Then we could create one that could stand our research for a long time. What about the Promised Land? Won't it hinder our plans? That's what I need to plan. The mother is strong, and yet has her weaknesses. That concludes the meeting. Something stinks. Were they talking about Aerith? I don't know. Probably. Let's follow them. God, I love this game so much. Love this game so much. But can't use a toilet without flushing it first. Or can't leave a toilet until after you flushed it. That's what it is. Okay, run this way. Alright, we're fixing to run into Red 13. Hojo, huh? We're fixing to run into Red 13 and take on the boss. I can't even remember this dude's name. It's like a series of letters and numbers. He's basically an experiment that Hojo cooped up in his lab. It's like HGK something, I don't remember. I'm not even going to try and pretend that I know what his name is because I don't remember. I remember him. That Hojo guy. Yeah, he's in charge of Shin-Ra's science department. Cloud, didn't you know him? This is the first time I've actually ever seen him. So that's what he looks like. Alright. Get over here to where he's at. Uh-oh. Crap. Let's stay hidden. Is this today's specimen? Yes. We're starting right away. Raise it to the upper level. My dear, precious specimen. Hmm. Precious specimen. Is it going to be used for a biological experiment? Huh? What's this? Genova. What the? Genova. Sephiroth. So they brought her here? Cloud, be strong. Did you see it? See what? It's moving. It's still alive. Where the crap's its head at? This whole thing is stupid. Let's get going. Alright. I'm going to run up here. Now, this is critical, guys. You don't ever want to miss this. This right here. Whoop. Well. Okay, so it's not the same. It's not the same person. Okay, so I was wanting to actually do this real fast. See if that'll put him away. Yeah, it does. Okay, so there's two things here you don't want to miss. The first one you don't want to miss is going to be your biomateria, which is right here. Perfect. Picked up poison materia, biomateria, it's the same thing. Now, something you definitely don't want to miss here is the fact that you've got bronze, you're going to have iron bangles and titan bangles and 4-star or 4 slots. Now, on any other port of Final Fantasy VII, even on the Switch version if I'm not mistaken, magic defense, I can't really cover it, but you see it here, magic defense on the bottom left. You cannot depend on that on any other port besides the Steam version. As far as I know, the Switch version's the same way as everything else. Steam's the only version where magic defense actually means something. There was a glitch in previous games where magic defense was always 0. And so the only way that you could gain magic defense was from your spirit stat. So this will actually be clutch for certain fights. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Barrett 4 slots. Actually, it does. Yeah, Cloud has got, because Cloud has Titan Bang, which has higher physical defense. So he's gonna keep cover on. Lightning all. We want to make sure that Bio gets some. We want to make sure Bio is getting some attention here. Other than that, I think we're pretty much good to go. Alright, so the only other thing we want to do here is make sure that, you know, obviously we want to go ahead and save it. Okay. Now, the key thing here is you want to run around this area until you run into a specific enemy. There's a group of enemies here that has a armor called the Carbon Bangle. And this is huge to get early on. I just gotta hope that I actually get a random encounter. I don't know why random encounters are so hard to find when you actually are trying to find them. Expect cuts to, you know, speed this along. I don't want to keep you guys here for 10,000 years just grinding. Not so much grinding. Okay, so here's 2 of them right here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to steal from this guy right here. I'm going to put Cloud in the back row because we'll be here all day otherwise, and Cloud's just going to take a lot of hits. Okay, go ahead and keep stealing until I get it. There we go. Finally got the first carbon bangle. All right, so the first thing I want to do is unload on this cat right here and continue stealing off of this one. I've had to use Cure a couple of times. You guys didn't see, but that was probably about 30 or 40 attempts, and that I get on the first attempt on this one. Come on. It's so frustrating. So above and beyond frustrating. Alright, put this guy down. And we'll move on to the next one. So here's the thing. You want to get at least 3 of these carbon bangles. Getting these early is huge. Just like later, there's going to be another fight where we got to steal to get a really powerful weapon for Cloud known as the Hard Edge. Which is, getting it this early is enormous. So I'm going to go ahead and slap these on Cloud and Barret, since they're the ones that I want. So look at that. 27 armor, 14 magic defense. That's just enormous. But now, see what this does? This allows me to go ahead and do something that I wasn't able to do earlier. Apply elemental poison for the next boss fight, which will be huge as well. And we'll go ahead and put Restore All. And we'll go ahead and put Restore Ice. And I can put Cover and Steel. Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and utilize Cure All. Do I have a Sadness by any chance? Arrange by type. I do not. I only have Hyper, and that's only going to give me Fury. So we'll have to go back and take a nap here in a minute. But I need one more of these fights in order to get what we want. The exact number we want. And of course, there's exactly what I want. So I'm going to put her in the back row. Cloud's already in the back row. I'm going to put Barret in the back row. So now everybody's taking minimal damage. So she's just going to get the well on us until we get Carbon Bangle. Alright, we'll see how long it takes to get this one. Carbon Bangle, there we go. That was about 30 attempts. Wasn't terrible, but I've had better. Alright, well that's it. Just put this cat down and we will mosey on to taking on Hojo and his prized experiment. Alright, so that one's down. So now we have 3 Carbon Bangles. Now I'm not going to give it to Tifa. We're going to hold on to it until Red 13 becomes available, and we can swap out his mithril armor. But what I want to do right now is I want to go take a nap in that room, if we can find it. Oh, are you serious? I never knew that. I've never done that before. Gone to floor 67 and I can't follow Hojo. Wow. You learned something new today, Zera. Alright, so let's get past this. Actually, hold on. Oh, no. Hold on a minute. Okay, so this is perfect. So these are the cats that have exactly what we want. We want we want to get a Hard Edge, and I didn't realize you could fight them this early. I thought you had to be on floor 68 for these guys. So, again, I'm learning something new. So, these guys hit really, really hard. So, my recommendation, especially if you're on active ATB, go ahead and just kill one of them, and then just steal from one. Don't sit here and let them both well on you, because they can do a ton of damage. Alright. Cloud's got a limit break. See, plus they can put your entire party to sleep if you ain't careful. Yeah, they've already put Tifa to sleep. Thankfully, Barrett's going to go ahead and steal from one of them, and then Cloud's going to have a limit break, so he's going to be able to turn right back around and wail on this one. Perfect. Alright, so one's down. I should have put the... see, there's Hard Edge right there. Boom. Perfect. I'll go ahead and bio this cat right here. So this is huge. Getting Hard Edge that quick, that was big. So you can see how much damage I've already taken, and I killed one of them fairly quickly. They do some serious damage on an active ATB bar. If you're not careful, they can wipe you out pretty quick. All right, but there's the Hard Edge. Give it to Cloud. They both have Carbon Mangle. I've got a third Carbon Mangle in the waiting in the wings. I'm gonna go ahead and take off. Actually, hold off. No, I'll leave her stuff on just for a minute. And Barrett. Alright. I don't really think it's necessary to utilize a tent here, because this boss doesn't really take a whole lot out of you. Plus, Red 13's going to be raring to go. Alright, here we go. Confrontation with Hojo. Aerith! Aerith? Oh, is that her name? Oh, what do you want? We're taking Aerith back. Outsiders. Should have noticed it earlier, you. There's so many frivolous things in this world. Are you going to kill me? I don't think you should. The equipment here is extremely delicate. Without me, who could operate it? Oh, that's right. I recommend you think things out logically before you make any rash decisions. Now, please bring up the specimen. Oh boy. Cloud, help! What do you think you're doing? Lending a helping hand to an endangered species. Both of them are on the brink of extinction. If I don't help, all these animals will disappear. Animal? That's terrible. Aerith is a human being. You're gonna pay. Barrett, can't you do anything? Alright, step back. Stop! What did you do? Oh, my precious specimens. Gotcha. Now's our chance to get Aerith. Thanks, Cloud. Oh boy. Cloud, what's wrong? The elevator is moving. This is no ordinary specimen. This is a very ferocious specimen. He's rather strong. I'll help you all out. It talked? I'll talk as much as you want later, miss. We'll take care of that monster. Somebody take Aerith away somewhere safe. Tifa, I'm counting on you. What's your name? Hojo named me Red 13, a name with no meaning whatsoever to me. Call me whatever you wish. Red 13 will work. Let's do this. Alright, you miserable sack of crap. Alright, let me go ahead and put Cloud in the back row. We'll go ahead and attack. We'll put Red 13 in the back row as well. So now everybody has poison, but Cloud at the very least has elemental poison. I forgot to put the star pendant on. I forgot I had that earlier. I just picked that up, so. But this fight won't last long enough for it to matter. But normally you'd want to put a star pendant on one person, so they're just flat out immune to bio, and then have another person with elemental poison on their armor. And you almost literally don't even have to worry about the poison. Only one person's getting it at full blast at that point. But like I said, this fight won't last very long. I might have to heal once. Bolt. Just keep wailing on him with your long-ranged attacks. And this will be over relatively quickly. I'm going to go ahead and use that fast-paced limit break to have Barrett cast Cure on everything. Don't bother killing any of those things on the front row. He'll just resurrect them. It's not worth it. And there's Cure. And then have him cast Cure on himself. Cloud's just taking the hit for everybody, which is good because he's the one getting the lowest amount of damage from Bio. And this should just about do it. Barrett's going to use his limit break. Fire, big shot, bolt. I think this is the end of the fight right here. Now he goes. I love being right all the time. Alright, now we picked up the talisman, which is more magic defense. Aerith, you alright? She seems alright, in many ways. I have a right to choose as well. I don't like two-legged things. What are you? An informed question, but difficult to answer. I am what you see, and nothing more. You must have many questions, but first, let us get out of here. I'll lead the way. Cloud, you did come for me. Sorry for earlier. I was merely acting to throw Hojo off guard. Now we've saved Aerith, there ain't no need in this building. Let's get the heck out of here. If all 5 of us go together, we'll be noticed. Let's break up into 2 groups. Okay. Go to menu. If I can just go remove, exchange, remove. Okay. Now we can give him the carbon bangle. And we're good there. We got a star pendant and a talisman. There's really no point now in giving it to anybody. Okay, so the most important thing here is to not even worry about putting on anything, but at the same time, like, there's no, because you're going to turn right back around and go to jail here in a second, so I'm not even going to split hairs on this. I'm just going to give restore, fire, and we're going to give bio, elemental, fire, all. Actually, give him the lower level all. And then I'm also going to give him steel as well. And then we'll do all, lightning, cover, ice, and that's it. We're good to go. 66th floor. We'll be going first. Meet you at the 66th floor elevator. And now for the most broken piece of material in this entire game, and you'll find out why very, very soon. Enemy skill materia. No point in putting it on just yet, but just know that very, very soon from now, this is going to be such a broken piece of materia. It's going to make your head spin. No, please don't kill me. I only did what Hojo wanted me to do. To prove it to you. Here. This is the key card. It's 68th floor. Would I be doing this if I was the enemy? Dude, you need to chill, man. Take a chill pill, have a mimosa, and relax. Potion, and we're out. Let's go down to the 66th floor elevator, as we were instructed. Actually, you know what? No, let's do that. Let's go down to 64. And save it. after we take a rest. And then we can go to the elevator. See, something a lot of people may not realize, you don't even have to go to the 64th floor elevator or the 66th floor. It doesn't matter what elevator you go to, it's still gonna activate the event. It's still gonna trigger the event, so. But now that I have read 13, everybody's got a carbon bangle, Cloud has his hard edge. You get in the elevator after you save it and get some rest. And wouldn't you know it, hey, what is this? Would you press up, please? Turks. Must be a trap. This must have been a real thrill for you. Did you enjoy it? Ugh. I kind of love that. That is probably my favorite theme from Final Fantasy VII. I love that so much. Looking forward to that in the remake. It's gonna be sick to hear that. That got you too? Where's Aerith? In a safe place. She's the last surviving ancient. Don't you know? They called themselves the Cetra and lived thousands of years ago. Now they are just a forgotten page in history. Cetra? That girl is a survival of the Cetra? Cetra, or the Ancients, will show us the way to the Promised Land. I'm expecting a lot out of her. The Promised Land? Isn't that just a legend? Even so, it's far too appealing not to pursue. It's been said the Promised Land is very fertile. And if the land is fertile, then there's gotta be Mako. Precisely. That's why our money-making Mako reactors is necessary. The abundance of Mako will flow out on its own. That is where Neo Midgar will be built. Shin-Ra's new glory. You piece of... Quit dreaming! Oh, really? Don't you know? These days, all it takes for your dreams to come true is money and power. Well, that is all for our meeting. Come on, out of his way. Hold it. I got a lot to say to you. If there's anything else, talk to my secretary. Boy, President Shin-Ra is one bad dude. I kind of wish he hadn't... Well, spoiler alert. You'll see in a minute. I wonder how Aerith is doing. Cloud, are you there? Aerith, you safe? Yeah, I'm alright. I knew that Cloud would come for me. Hey, I'm your bodyguard after all, right? Psst, the deal was for one date, right? Oh, I get it. Tifa, Tifa, you're there too? Well, excuse me. You know, Aerith, I have a question. What? Does the Promised Land really exist? I don't know. All I know is the Cetra were born from the planet. They speak with the planet and unlock the planet. And then the Cetra will return to the Promised Land, a land that promises supreme happiness. What does that mean? More than words? I don't know. Speak with the planet? Just what does the planet say? It's full of people and noisy. That's why I can't make out what they're saying. Can you hear it now? No. I could only really hear it at the church in the slums. Mother said that Midgar was no longer safe. That is, my real mother. Someday I'll get out of Midgar, speak with the planet, and find my promised land. That's what Mom used to say. I thought I would stop hearing her voice as I grew up, but... Let's get some sleep. And then... it happened. The door's open. When did it open? What happened? Tifa, wake up. What's wrong? Something's wrong. Look outside. I wonder what happened. He should have the key on him. Come on, Tifa. Get Aerith. I'll go help Barrett and the others. Barrett, Red 13, come with me. Something's wrong. How did you get... Why's the door open? What the hell's going on? No human could have done this. I'll go on ahead. Listen, I'll clean up back here. You guys go on ahead. And don't get caught by Shin-Ra. Come on, let's follow Red 13. Alright, so this is pretty self-explanatory. This will give me an opportunity to do a little bit of this. Red 13 and Barrett, all their material has been taken off. So I need to put on... She already has the striking staff. They both have Iron Bangle on. So let me go ahead and slap on the Mithril armor on Aerith. And I guess I could put on the 4 slots on Tifa here, since she's got the literally the only 1 slot weapon. I'm going to leave everything as is. Cloud is good to go. I want Aerith to have Restore, Bio, All, Elemental. And I'm going to go ahead and give her Fire. And I'm going to give Tifa Ice. And then I can give... Actually, hold on a minute. She doesn't have any kind of... She's got ice. I'm not that worried about it. But I can give all lightning, cover, and then put steel way up there. Now I have 2 sense materials. Perfect. Just follow the trail of bodies and blood. Hard Edge. Do your thing, son. Well, I'm getting all kinds of notifications on my phone now. Oh. My dad called me. Fantastic. Alright, stream. I'll be right back after this phone call. Don't go anywhere. What's up? Yeah, what time? Alright, well, as soon as you find out, call me. I'm expecting a phone call in the next 2 hours. Okay. Well, don't call me. Let me call you because I'm right in the middle of recording my videos right now. Alright, bye. Alright. We're back, fam. Alright, sorry about that. Genova specimen. Looks like you went to the upper floor using the elevator for the specimens. Interesting. Continue to follow the trail of blood. Man, somebody had their way with this place. Alright, let's hit up that save point right there. That's why I skipped that one down there, because you don't really need it. Shin-Ra building. 469. Now we have 3 of these things. Fantastic. But before we do a thing, I want to steal from him. I'm just going to use Cloud's physical attack and have Aerith. The fact that she has bio doesn't bother me so much. Now, her being asleep and having bio, that does bother me. Now, I'm trying to steal from this guy because I'm pretty sure he has Deadly Waste on him. And Deadly Waste come quite in handy early on against certain bosses. Having Bio 2 this early in the game, even as an item, is pretty clutch. Uh-oh. Fire damage. Pretty big amounts of it, too. Alright, I'm going to have Cloud go ahead and throw up a cure-all, because Aerith and Tifa are taking some pretty big hits here. I don't think he's gotten touched once. Cloud, go ahead and use Braver on old cat right there. This is like very ominous music right now. Alright, let's just keep trying to Piazzo shout. Is that poison? Yep, that's poison. Come on, give me the Deadly Waste. I'm not gonna sit here and sit all day waiting for this poison. So if I don't get it this time, I'm just going to attack. Yep, not waiting all day for that. Not when he's unloading on us. Oof, that hurt. Yeah, it's not worth it. So if you just try and steal it if you can, but if you can't get it by the time you kill everybody else. Oh, look, somersault. Very nice. Okay, he drops it anyway. Fantastic. Fantastic. President Shin-Ra. Dead. The head of Shin-Ra is dead? Then this sword must be Sephiroth's. Sephiroth is alive? Looks like it. Only Sephiroth can use that sword. Who cares who did it? This is the end of Shin-Ra. Huh? Please, don't kill me. What happened? Sephiroth came. Did you see him? Did you see Sephiroth? Yeah, I saw him. With my own eyes. You really saw him? Man, do you think I'd be lying at a time like this? Man, I heard his voice, too. He said something about not letting us have the Promised Land. Then does that mean that the Promised Land really does exist and that Sephiroth's here to save it from Shin-Ra? So he's a good guy, then. Save the promised land? A good guy? No way. It's not that simple. I know him. Sephiroth's mission is different. Rufus? Mother Flower? I forgot about him. Who's that? Vice President Rufus, the president's son. Well, let's go say hello and pay our respects. So, Sephiroth was actually here. Oh, by the way, just who the hell are you? I'm Cloud, ex-soldier, first class. I'm Barrett of Avalanche. Me too. I'm a flower girl from the slums. And I'm a research specimen. What a crew. Well, I'm Rufus, president of Shin-Ra Incorporated. You're only president because your old man's dead. You are correct, sir. But you know what? I'll let you go ahead and hear my inauguration speech. Father tried to control the world with money, and that worked a while for him. The people believed that Shin-Ra would protect them. Work at Shin-Ra, get your pay your taxes, and if terrorists attack, the Shin-Ra army will help you. It looked perfect from the outside. But you see, I do things differently. I'll control the world with fear. It's too much to do it like my old man. A little fear will control the minds of the common folk. There's no reason to waste good money on him. He likes to make speeches just like his father. Get Aerith out of the building. What? I'll explain later, Barrett. This is the real crisis for the planet. The hell is that supposed to mean? Look, man, I'll explain it to you later. Just take my word for it. I'll go after I take care of him. All right, Cloud. Cloud growing a pair all of a sudden. Been kind of wussy this whole time. Now he's starting to grow a pair. Cloud, I just thought of something. Don't worry, I'll wait for Cloud. Everyone get on the elevator. It's going to get pretty ugly from here on. We should check our equipment. Remove Cloud and Tifa's materia. Alright, so she's got the mithril armor. They both have carbon bangles, so they're good to go. I'll give her talisman, because she could use the spirit. And for right now, Tifa hits pretty hard, given the fact that her magic attack's 33, Red 13's is 30, Barrett's attack is 40. Wow, look at that. Barrett's attack is actually the lowest. I'm kind of surprised. Unfortunately, I don't have any means of him attacking, but what I can do is I can give Red 13. You know what? Let's give Aerith Restore. Matter of fact, Restore All. And we'll give Red 13 Restore All. And then from here, I'm going to give Barrett Lightning Elemental on his weapon. So he'll just unload. And then let's do Fire, Ice, Poison. And we'll just, actually, we'll do this right here. And then we'll do Steel and Cover, and we're done. Okay. And then we'll put everybody else in the back row. Everybody's in the back row, and we're ready to rock. Aerith will specifically be designed... Oh, actually, well, I can't save it now. I couldn't save it even before because I had control. That's why you had to save it before you go up to see the president's dead, because you can't save it anywhere else. Alright. Let's take this cat on. I don't remember his name either. It's not Motorball. Motorball's the guy on the bridge. Or in the freeway or whatever. Just before you leave Midgar. Alright. Aerith already has high healing winds, so we're just going to unload with physical attacks. 88 damage. 66 fire. This is going to limit the amount of MP I'm going to burn through. Aerith is only going to ever use healing attacks, and I'm just going to let Barret and Red 13 just wail on this guy. I could use ice with Aerith, but I don't really see the point, honestly. See, Barrett's just wailing on this dude, almost 100 damage a hit. Just imagine when he gets his, big shot, he's gonna do an enormous amount of damage. And he will here in a minute. He keeps getting hit like that. I'm gonna go ahead and use, we'll get hit one more time and we'll use Healing Wind. So it's a great thing of having Healing Wind on the DL because she can cast it anytime and she won't have to worry about waiting for her turn. She'll immediately cast it. Healing Wind. And then Big Shot. There we go. That'll take care of the main artillery gun. So he's going to go for the charging cannon or whatever it is. I think it's the sensor cannon. Yeah, sensor cannon charging. That's exactly what it is. Got about 5 turns to get rid of him. He shouldn't last very long, honestly. And swap. Wave artillery. She was the only one that got hit by it? Oh, that's ridiculous. Alright, I'll go ahead and just throw up an individual cure on Aerith. I'm telling you, dude, like, playing this game for so many years, so endlessly, the way I have, this whole thing's just down to a science. AB, which one of these is the poison? I think the C cannon is either the AC cannon or just the C cannon. One of them's poison. Sled Fang. Oof! Man, that hurt. She was put to sleep. The AB cannon puts her to sleep. One of them causes poison. We're not even remotely worried about that. C cannon. Let me see if I was right. Yep, C cannon poisons. So much fun. Alright. So as soon as she wakes up here in a minute. AB cannon. You really don't want to... You really do not want to hit Barret again. Giving Barret big shot's a big mistake. Cover. And there it is. Cast Cure on Barret. Now he's spinning, which means he should be dead here in the next 3 or 4 turns. Big shot. Oh man, Barret is so gonna have Mind Blow. By the time we get to Kalm, it's not even gonna be funny. Flying Drill. Be ready to cast Cure All here in just a second. Oh, he's dead already. Whatevs. So Barret and Aerith hardly used any MP at all, whereas in Red 13 went through about... Yeah, see, there's Mind Blow. Yeah! It's so much fun! And there's another Mithril Armor that I don't even need. Remove materia, press switch, and then we'll open up the menu. Alright, for him, we want to go ahead and use Talisman. And then we're going to utilize Elemental Lightning on his armor. And then we're going to give Cloud... which one? We're going to give him this one, because this one's got the fewest AP. And then we're also going to give him... there's no point in giving him an all materia, but I definitely want to give him poison. I definitely want to give him ice, because ice missed out on AP in that previous fight. And let's go ahead and give him steel and cover, and we're good. And we're going to go ahead and put him in the back row. I think we're good. He has 54 attack, 52 defense, 36 magic, oh no, 50 magic defense. That's going to be huge. 50 magic defense with half of lightning damage. This is going to be so hilarious. Why do you want to fight me? You seek the Promised Land and Sephiroth. Well, you're half right. Did you know Sephiroth was an ancient? Whatever. I can't let either of you or Sephiroth have the Promised Land. I see. I guess we won't be friends. Alright, Rufus. Now, I don't remember if I can steal. I always forget if him or his mutt, either one's got anything to steal. Oh, Bolt. Look at that. Did 44 damage. Let me return a favor. Now, what about you, Rufus? What you got going on? Nothing? Beautiful. Okay, well, let me just... What's wrong, Rufus? Going mad already, son? We're just getting started. Oh, first time bio. Look at that. Alright. Just wail on him. Just wail on him some more. Rufus, it's all good, son. You can forfeit anytime you want to. Just keep blowing me up with your shotgun. We'll just exchange pleasantries all day long. One more should do it. Oh, I missed. That's just rich. Throw up a quick cure real fast. I think that's all for today. Fantastic. So Rufus ran off. Protect, vest, and a guard source. Kill his mutt and you get that guard source. Otherwise, you don't really have to do it, but it's just kind of funny watching him go from being kind of a threat to being not really a threat at all. Alright, so we'll get over here and save again. Save 2. Alright. 2 bosses up, 2 bosses down. Or 3, actually. That's 3 in the Shin-Ra building. I forgot to say those lines. I'll go on ahead. Dang it! We're surrounded. If I was alone, this wouldn't be a thing, but I got a reputation to protect. You can all get out while you can. It's not you they're after, it's me. Yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen. You got caught up in this over Marlene. Now it's my turn to help you. Alright, playtime's over, you jackasses. Thank you, Mr. Barrett. Who the hell you call Mr. Barrett? That just don't sound right. Well then, if you're just going to get through talking already, may I suggest we think of a way to get out of here? Huh? Oh yeah. Man, you're cold, man. Just like someone else around here I know. Did you say something? Not a damn thing. So what are we gonna do? Barrett! Tifa, what the hell? Tifa, where's Cloud? Everyone over here. What's up? Where's Cloud? Look, he's coming. Come on, hurry. Man, I remember when this cutscene first came out. Man, this was the bee's knees, bro. I went apey over this, man. This was dope. As Samuel L. Jackson would say, hold on to your butts. All right, now we just gotta set this up. Now I'm not gonna lie, this was horrible on the mobile version. I hated doing this on the mobile version. All right, set up the party. Carbon bangle. We're good. Actually, who's got the lowest amount of health? Cloud does. Talisman for Cloud. Oh, actually, that might be a why. Okay, never mind. 493. All right, let's just figure this out first. All right, so Cloud, I want to have... No, who's got the highest magic attack? Magic is going to be 30, 34, 23. So it's Red 13 and Cloud, so they're going to have Restore. So Restore all. Restore all. Okay. Now I want Barrett to have Lightning. Yeah, let's do Lightning Elemental again. Where do we want to go from here? Let's go ahead and give him 494. Actually, let's give Cloud cover and give Red 13 Steel. Alright, now I want to do... To enhance, let's do this right here. Let's do Fire, all. And again, just to enhance... Well, they basically have 2 magics each. So who needs more magic? 32 to 36. Red 13 needs more magic. Perfect. Okay, now where do we stand? We got 33 magic, 36 magic, 42 attack. And who's got the lowest amount of health? Red 13 does. So Red 13 is going to get Talisman. And actually, you know what I just realized? I don't want that at all. I want this. Where are you? Perfect. Alright. Which means I don't want that. I'm gonna want that. Okay. Cloud is going to be using limit breaks and casting heal. Barrett's going to unload with ice, and Barrett's going to unload with lightning. One of them has elemental fire, and one of them has talisman. Uh-oh. Something else I forgot. You want to have them in the front row, not the back row. You'll see why in a minute. Alright, let's do this. Come on. Okay. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, this is way better than the mobile version. Let me tell you that right now. I don't think they've gotten hit more than once. Uh-oh. Come on. Uh-oh. I can't get around the men here. I'm getting split up here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah! This is so much fun. It's also annoying. My thumb's starting to cramp up. I remember like change direction so much. There we go. I hope this minigame is a lot more, what do you call it? A lot more intuitive when we play it on the remake. Go ahead, fellas. Just stay back. You won't be ballsy. Come on. Just stay back. See, I don't know, but they're not brave enough to go past me. Come on. Come on. I know one of y'all's gonna get brave here in a minute. Come on, get brave. Get brave. No? Nobody got brave, huh? Alright, now it's time for a motor ball. Alright. Now the reason you want everybody in the front row is because no matter what you do, this is a back attack. And if you're in the front row with a back attack, you end up in the back row, which means you take minimal damage. Try to escape, it'll turn you around, and boom, you take minimal damage. Now, Bolt, Braver, physical attack. Alright, now Cloud's just going to be registered specifically for casting Restore. I'm going to let Red 13 and Barret just do their thing. Cloud will use Braver when he can. The other two will just do their typical thing. My gosh, 240 to 250 magic, or damage with just Bolt. That's incredible. I made the right call. This is Twin Burner. Yep, Twin Burner. Alright, so Twin Burner is going to do a decent amount of damage, but that's not the one I'm worried about. The one I'm worried about is, go ahead and keep Cloud topped off here. I need to make sure that I don't need to steal anything. I'm 90% sure he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything that can be stolen. But I need to go ahead and make sure. Oof, 100 damage. Right, there's nothing to steal. I didn't think there was. I'm trying to remember what the other one's. Is it called Rolling Fire? I think it's called Rolling Fire. Yep, Rolling Fire. This is the one that hurts a lot. Oof. 186 damage, but only 96 damage to Barret, because he has Elemental Fire on. Cloud's going to go ahead and throw up Cure. Barret's going to throw up Sled Fang. Cloud's going to throw up Braver. So sad that Bolt does more damage than a Limit Break does. Twin Burner again. Yep. I'll go ahead and throw up a Cure on Red 13. 80 damage. There's Big Shot. Oh man, he's dead anyway. That's short work of him. Alright. 440 experience and 45 AP. Our second star pendant, which is clutch. We end up getting 3 altogether. Well, what do we do now? Sephiroth is alive. I have to settle the score. Is that going to save the planet? It seems so. Then I'm going. I'm going to. There are so many things I need to know. About the ancients? Many things. I guess this is goodbye Midgar. I'm going back to my hometown. I'll go with you as far as that. I guess this is the start of our journey. It's dangerous. You sure you want to go? But you know, it should be alright if you keep your promise. You know what? This is the first time I've ever left Midgar. Really? Are you worried? A little. No, maybe a lot. But I have my bodyguard, right? We told Aerith's mom to go somewhere safe, so Marlene should be safe too. Yeah, she should be. She said she didn't want to stay in Midgar anymore. Maybe that's for the best. Then, let's go. We need a leader for our journey. Of course, that could only be me. You think so? I don't know. I think it should be Cloud. Alright. Go northeast to a town called Kalm. If something happens, we'll meet up there. Besides, we can't all be strolling around out there. It's too dangerous. Let's split into two parties. Interesting combination? Alright, have fun, boys. We'll see you at Kalm. Alright. Now, we still have everything equipped, right? Yeah, but we want to... it's not that big a deal. We do, however, want to put on enemy skill, though. There we go. Can I, like, run away? Thank you. I was trying to escape. It wouldn't let me. Alright. So, our first time on the world map. What is it? 14 save? No. 24 save files in. And we're finally at the world map. So there's Kalm, but we don't quite want to go into Kalm just yet. There's a couple of things that I want to grab. Just a couple things I want to get. Hopefully we don't have to sit out here very long. Unfortunately, he's not one of the things that I want. Big shot should take care of him in short work, though. Very nice. Yep, there's a couple things. There's an enemy skill. There's Matra Magic that I want to get. Matra Magic is pretty clutch this early in the game. And then there's also Atomic Scissors. Thankfully, both come off the same enemy. So, yep. Nope, not them. Go ahead and throw up Bolt. And go ahead and throw up... Well, go ahead and throw up Physical Attack. And Physical Attack. Red 13's got another magic. I think it's Ice All. Nope, he does not actually. That's alright. Cloud will physically attack. Barret will physically attack the guy in the back row. And Red 13, since he's got basically one of the highest magic attacks stats in the game right now. Very nice. Well, so far, no luck. Hopefully we won't have to sit out here very long. You know, what's funny is that I say all the time, like, you don't have to grind in this game. It's completely not necessary. But in a roundabout way, you basically do end up grinding quite a lot. Just simply because of the fact that you're trying to, like, get items off of things, and it takes forever to get them in the fight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. These guys don't play nice. at all. I guess they didn't steal anything, because I don't see anything at all. Whew, thank God. You can't ever trust those dudes, man. They'll take some stuff out of your inventory. Of course, at this point in the game, you don't really have a lot that can be stolen, but you don't ever really want to take that for granted. But like I was saying, like, you end up spending so much time just trying to get items to drop, like enemy skill materia, like enemy skills, not enemy skill materia, but you're trying to get like enemy skills, stealing things. You end up out here for a good chunk of time. Say, I can't even get the stupid things to show up. Yeah, that's it. I'm running. I'm not gonna sit here and like grind this all day long. I'm just gonna get the mobs that I want, and we're gonna move on. It's not worth fighting these guys over and over and over and over and over. Because for all I know, it may take forever just to steal what I want from these cats. Nope, still not them. Good gravy. Now see, normally if I don't have Mind Blow by now, this is a good opportunity to get Mind Blow, because you're going to want Mind Blow for what's coming up next, and I'll show you very, very shortly. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get through the Kalm Flashbacks, though. It shouldn't take very long. Kalm Flashbacks, you show up in Kalm, you see Sephiroth for the first time, you go to the reactor, he goes a little bat nuts crazy. Ice, fire, he's dead. Cloud's gonna cast Bio because it was overkill. And down they go. And Bio does a lot of damage at this point in the game. Does a lot of damage. See, I don't want to run from those fights because I couldn't trust that those cats were not going to try and steal something from me. And they clearly were trying. They almost did. Good gracious alive. Where are those things at? Taking forever for them to show up. Alright, come on. Eventually these guys are going to show up. Hoo-wee! I'm just not getting any luck. I swear, like, I do this every other time except when I'm recording, and the things usually pop up first thing. Like, they're not rare by any stretch of the imagination. They're not rare at all. There they are. Finally. Alright, throw up a cure. Go ahead and start stealing from one, and I can probably go ahead and just kill the other one. Might be here for a minute, but they'll cast Match or Magic. There it is. You got Match or Magic. And there's the Atomic Scissors, actually. So while that's a thing, I can actually go ahead and kill the other one and see if I can get the Atomic Scissors. Again, I didn't anticipate that we're going to drop that. And there's another one. Wow. I struggled to find them, but boy, it didn't take long to get the Atomic Scissors to drop. One's dead. Oh, got a crit with that big shot. Did you see that? 366 damage. All right, now we talking. All right, now we can put Barrett's Atomic Scissors on. Oof. Love seeing that. Whoa. I did not just trash something, did I? No, I didn't. No, we have everything intact. Whew, scared me for a minute. Okie dokie. And I'm going to go ahead and save it. Yeah, let's go ahead and save it. After all that hard work. This must be Kalm. Yo, I'll be waiting at the end. Hurry and get your butt over here. Let's go, Cloud. Alright, let's get over here. This is the item store. Well, I don't want to talk to the back of your head, homie. Alright, I've got to sell some items. So go ahead and sell the guard stick. I'll sell these bronze bangles because I don't need them. Because I've got iron bangles, a titan bangle, and a mithril bangle. So I'll go ahead and hold on to the iron bangles for now. What else can I sell? I'll go ahead and sell one of these other atomic scissors I got. I'll sell the assault gun. Okay, and the sense material that's got 30 AP on it, I'll sell it and save the other one for later. Okay, and then I want to go ahead and buy me, I don't know. Let's do 25 tranquilizers. Perfect. Thank you for those. Those will come in handy. Materia store. Heal. See, now normally I used to buy the heal materia here. I used to. But as I got better at the game, you realize things like White Wind is like not really too far around the corner. So don't buy this. It's pointless. You could always argue to buy a second steel materia. I've never actually deemed it completely necessary, but it can help in situations where having two steel materials is actually kind of handy. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy the earth materia, because you definitely want one of these. And I think I'm going to go ahead and buy the steel materia. Just for shiggles. Now, the weapon store. Mithril Saber is garbage. Cannonball is garbage. Mithril Claw, not worth it because you're fixing to get her an even more powerful weapon here pretty soon. Full Metal Staff is garbage. Mithril Armlet is not as good as the Carbon Bangles, and I already have a second Mithril Armlet just chilling in my inventory waiting to go on her anyway, so. And by her, I mean Tifa, so. Nothing I need there. So let me go ahead and go back to my inventory and we'll sort that out. It's ready to go. We're going to go ahead and do some snooping just for a minute. There's an ether. The Kalm Traveler's upstairs. That's where you can get a lot of really cool toys once you defeat Ruby and Emerald Weapon. Let's climb up these stairs real fast. And get this. Peacemaker. That is a double AP growth weapon for Vincent, and it's really awesome. And you can pick that up here, and it makes Vincent almost incredible. He's the first person in your party that can have a double AP growth weapon that actually has links. Like normally, like the rune armlet and everything, like has to have like single slots. You don't have any link materia sets. Well, that does have links in it, so it's pretty awesome. It's really good. Especially for things like Cure All or Barrier All. It's huge. Okay, and then I picked up all these items. I don't think there's any more up here. Pretty sure. Yeah, you gotta check all these drawers and stuff. Yeah, there's nothing left. There is one more, and it's one that a lot of people don't even know about. So pay real close attention here. You're going to like this. Cloud, you're late. Can't reach it. 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 Damn it. Oh. A Mega Elixir. Love it. Yo, man, you're late. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. Guess everyone's here now. So let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and the crisis of the planet. Let's hear it. I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. You call that a friend? Yeah, well, he was older than me and hardly ever talked about himself. So I guess you'd call us war buddies. We trusted each other. Until one day... After the war was over, it was Soldier's duty to put down any resistance against Shin-Ra. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. It sure is raining hard. Hey, how you doing? I'm alright. I wouldn't know. I've never had motion sickness. Everything okay? Hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. I can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. You going to brief us on about the mission? This isn't your typical mission. Good. Oh? When I joined Soldier, I wanted to be like you. But by the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a war hero like you ended when the war did. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission. Kind of a way to prove myself, you know? How do you feel, Mr. Sephiroth? I thought you wanted a briefing. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First, we will dispose of those creatures, and then we'll locate the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures? Where? The Mako reactor at Nibelheim. Nibelheim? That's where I'm from. Hometown? Sir, something just crashed into the truck. And that would be our monster. Oh. Well, that hurt. Thanks, Sephiroth. It's awfully nice of you, son. Make me look good in front of all my viewers. Oh, that was bad juju. Yup. Oof. That hurt. I bet you that dragon regrets that. Sephiroth's strength is incredible. He is far stronger in reality than any story you may have heard about him. So, where do you come in? Me? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. And then we reached Nibelheim. Nibelheim. Don't split hairs over how to pronounce it. Only a pleb does that. So how does it feel? It's your first time back in your hometown in a long time, right? So how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't really have a hometown. What about your parents? My mother is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father? Forget about it. What does it matter? Come on, let's move on. Well, hold on just a dadgum minute. Isn't that, Oh, the name of Sephiroth's mother. That's that dang headless spook in the Shin-Ra building. That's right. Barrett, can you please just calm down and let us listen to what Cloud has to say? You can ask questions later. Tifa, I was only... It's okay, Cloud. Go on ahead. The childhood friends reunite. I was really surprised with Tifa. The town was quiet. Everyone must be in their houses, afraid to come out because of the monsters. Or maybe they're afraid of us. We leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure you get to sleep early. Oh. And, feel free to visit any family or friends that you would like to. We're going to need a lookout. The rest of you get some rest. Alright. So, this is pretty clutch right here. So, this is Cloud's house. This is Tifa's house. You could literally go into any of these houses and it's going to manipulate the story that he shares however he wants to. But there is one you definitely have got to do. And a lot of people, and again, this is something that I've seen every guide in the world almost never mentions this. I guess they don't know about it. You go into Tifa's house and you tell her, yes, I went into your house. I thought you might be home. You run upstairs. Cloud, did you go into my room? Yeah, I did. And then you come to the piano. Did you play my piano? Yeah, man. I jammed on it. I remember. It doesn't matter what you play. You play whatever you want. But as long as you go into her room, you play the piano, and you select, yeah, I jammed on it, and just play a few notes, you're good. You leave, and you're done. You don't have to do anything else with the Kalm Flashback. Nothing else will affect you any way, shape, or form. But here is a really cool, neat thing that people don't realize. If you go into her room and you play the piano, what are you looking at? The scenery. I feel like I know this place. We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep soon. Yeah, let's get some sleep. I've hired a guide to the Mako reactor. I've heard she's young. I hope we can rely on her. Okay, so you go into her house, you select yeah, I'll jam on it. You do that, and then whenever you lose Cloud later in Disc 2 and you have control of Tifa, go back to her room and look at the piano, and it will be a third. By this point, it will be your third elemental materia just chilling on her piano. Otherwise, you'll never be able to get that materia. I don't know what elemental has anything to do with that, but having 3 elementals in this game is incredibly clutch. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Listen to me, Sephiroth. In case something happens, trust me. I'll be alright, Dad. I have 2 members from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. Tifa? You're the guide? That's right. It so happens I'm the #1 guide in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't get you involved in this. There's no problem if you do your job. Now let's go. Mr. Sephiroth, please let me take one picture for a memento. Tifa, can you ask him for me too? If we must. Say cheese! Great, thank you. I'll give each one of you a copy once I get it developed. A Mako reactor was built in Mount Nibel. The cold mountain air of Mount Nibel was the same. Mount Nibel, now Mount Nebel. Yeah. I don't split hairs over that kind of stuff. It's harder from here. Follow me. The bridge. And down we go. Everyone seems to be alright. Will we be able to get back? These caves are intertwined, like an ant farm. Oh, in Sephiroth, one person seems to be missing. I know, and it may sound cruel, but we've got no time to go search for him. We can't go back, so we must go on. We'll travel together from here on out. Alright, just for shiggles. Masamune. The gold armlet and a tough ring. He has mastered Revive, a mastered Restore, mastered Earth All, a mastered Fire by itself. I never understood why they didn't have another mastered All here. Then he has another mastered Lightning with a mastered All and master Ice with a master All. Yet again, I never understood why they didn't give him master Fire with a master All. Doesn't make any sense. Sephiroth. Like, how about you stop messing with my materia, son? I'm like, but bruh. Cure 2, Cure 3, Regan, Fire 3, Ice 3 all, Bolt 3 all, Quake 3 all. My gosh. You're just ridiculous, man. And his status effects, he has a guaranteed hit rate. He has 121 vitality, 121 spirit. His defense is 167, magic defense 149. It's incredible. He's level 50. Youch. I bet you he hits like a ton of bricks. Let me see. Ice 3? Yep. I love the way this looks. Oof. Man, that just hurts. Doesn't even care, man. Just unloads on everything with Ice 3. What's this? A mysteriously colored cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. Quake 3. Down those little buggers go. Continue on. A Mako fountain. A miracle of nature. What's this? A Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. It's so beautiful. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will run dry too. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's a very rare thing to see materia in its natural state. By the way, why is it that when you use materia, you can also use magic? You were in Soldier and you didn't even know that? Look, the knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held within the materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic. Or so they say. Magic. A mysterious power. Did I say something funny? A man once told me never to use unscientific terms like mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Hojo of Shin-Ra Incorporated. An inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He's a walking mass of complexes. A Mako fountain. So this is where the knowledge of the ancients is. So that's really cool, that conversation. That's probably one of my favorite interactions in the entire game, dialogue-wise anyway. Because there's just so much, like they explain how materia works, and a lot of people just kind of just glaze over that. The materia is basically Mako, life spirit of the energy of the earth, life stream basically, and it just is melded together and is condensed into materia. And thus you take materia, and that allows you to channel that energy and the knowledge of the ancients from the planet, and thus it calls forth magic, and that is how you cast magic, which is really cool how they explain that. We finally made it. We sure took the long way, though. Tifa, you wait here. I'm going inside, too. I want to see. Only authorized people are allowed in. This place is chock full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But take care of the lady, will you? Oh, man. Better take real good care of me, then. Bow chicka bow wow. Alright. It's kind of counterintuitive, don't you think? Having to scale down chains to get to this center of this reactor. Boy, Sephiroth quick, ain't he? This is Genova, right? It won't open? This is the reason for the malfunction. The seal is broken. Cloud, close the valve. Why did it break? Oh, I see. Hojo, doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Oh yeah, it becomes materia. Right, normally. But Hojo puts something else in there. Take a look. Look through the window. The hell? What is that? Normal members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the others, but still mostly human. What are they? They've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako. Is this some kind of monster? Precisely. And it's Hojo of Shin-Ra Incorporated that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced with Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Normal members of Soldier. Do you mean you're different? Hey, Sephiroth. No. Was I? Was I created this way too? Am I the same as all these monsters? Sephiroth. You saw them. All of them were human. Human? No way. Ever since I was little, I felt it. That I was different from the others. Special in some way. But not like this. Am I human? I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant back then. I was even more surprised that Shin-Ra was producing monsters. Damn Shin-Ra, the more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would have ever thought the Mako reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? Yeah, let's go ahead and save. Yeah, maybe so. Want to take a breather here? Tifa, were you waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. I can't make up my mind. Hey, that rhymed. Oh my gosh. I've got to stop. I'm running out of lines. That's great. No, I'm just kidding. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. Then all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? Yeah, we found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it the Shin-Ra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shin-Ra used to live in that mansion. Okay. Go down the secret passageway to the basement, and down we go. An apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gas named that organism Genova. X year, X month, X day. Genova confirmed to be an ancient. X year, X month, X day. Genova project approved. The use of Mako Reactor number 1 approved for use. My mother's name is Genova. Is that just a coincidence? Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? He was murdered, Sephiroth. Sephiroth didn't come out of the mansion. He just read. Continued to read as if he were possessed by something. And not once did the light in the basement go out. Until one day, Who is it? Huh. Traitor. Traitor? You ignorant, self-indulging traitor, I tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra was an itinerant race. They would migrate in, settle the planet, and then move on. At the end of their hard, long journey, it was said they would find the promised land of supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Cetra and the planet had made without giving one whit in return. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth, long ago disaster struck this planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now all that's left of the Cetra is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Genova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. The Genova Project was born. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the powers of the ancients, or the Cetra. I am what was produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Genova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How did he... Sephiroth, out of my way. I'm going to see Mother. Bro, when I first like read that dialogue, man, I got shivers go down my spine. Bruh, Sephiroth is one bad dude, and he means business. Hey, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over and help me. I'll check this house. You go check that one over there. This is terrible. Sephiroth. This is too terrible. Wait, what? Time to chase him down like the dog he is. Unfortunately, we have no real timetable how long it took Cloud to get from Nibelheim to get to the reactor to follow Sephiroth. You imagine he was probably right on his trail. Papa? Sephiroth. Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth, Soldier, Mako Reactor, Shin-Ra. I hate them all! Tifa's father tried to stand his ground to stop Sephiroth. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please, open the door. How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do that to Papa and all the townspeople? How could you do Well, it was easy as 1, 2, 3. Just like that. You promised that you'd come when I was in trouble. Now let's confront Sephiroth. The great big finale. Mother, let's take back the planet together. I've thought of a great idea. Let's go to the Promised Land. Sephiroth. My family, my hometown. How could you do this to them? They've come again, Mother. With their superior power, knowledge, and magic. Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But they, those worthless creatures, are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you, so don't worry. There she is, Jenova, fully intact, with her head still attached. What about my sadness, my family, my friends? The sadness of having my hometown ripped away from me. It's the same as your sadness. My sadness? What do I have to be sad about? I'm the chosen one, and I've been chosen to be the leader of this planet. I have orders to take the planet back from you stupid people for the Cetra. What should I be sad about? Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, you're not the Sephiroth I used to know. And that's it. Game over. Unfortunately, that's the end of everything. No, I'm just kidding. Games just get started. And that's the end of my story. Wait a damn minute. That's it? Ain't no more? I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official records state Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shin-Ra Incorporated owns the newspapers, so you can't rely on that. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make any sense. What about Jenova? It was in the Shin-Ra building, right? Shin-Ra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did someone carry it out later? It was missing from the Shin-Ra building. Sephiroth? Damn, ain't none of this making any sense. I am gone. And I'm leaving the thinking to you. Yo, Cloud, let's get the move on. Right. Come on, let's go. Oh, brother. Cloud? How bad was I after Sephiroth stabbed me? I thought you were a goner. I was really sad. The ancients, Cetra, Jenova, Sephiroth, and myself. Let's go. Barrett's waiting. What a fascinating story. Here, Cloud. I want to give you this. With PHS, I can see you anytime. I'm going to go on ahead. Alright. Now that we have all that taken care of, put things back in order. And materia needs to be situated. Alright, so this is going to be clutch. I'm not going to quite get to it this run, but I want to go ahead and equip myself ready for the Midgard's here in just a minute. So the first thing I want to make sure is that we've got Protect vests on, well, I guess it don't matter, but I want a star pendant on Barret, I want a star pendant on Cloud, and I want a Protect vest on Red 13. Now we can go in here and do materia. Let's see here. What we want to do is do, I guess it doesn't really matter, Poison Elemental, because he doesn't have, he's the only one that doesn't have a star pendant. So that makes sense. And we want to give him Restore. I'm going to give Cloud Restore. I want the Restores to all have all on them. The next, I want Barret to have Cover. I'll give Red 13 Steel. And I'm going to give Cloud, no, let's give Barret Enemy Skill and Cover. And then I will give Steel to Cloud. As far as anything else goes, I want Red 13 to have Quake. I want Cloud to have... Oh, we have 2 steals. That's right, we do have 2 steals. So, Steel to him. And then enemy skill on Barret. And then we want to have Lightning all with Ice. And we'll go ahead and give him, I guess we'll give him Fire as well. Alrighty. Let's, whoa, wrong way. Alright, let's boogie on this away. So there's a lot of enemy skills in this area. A couple of big ones is, I think, level 4 Suicide. And then there's also the Chocobo one. I can't remember what it's called, but you have to use level 4 Suicide on a Chocobo. Not really that big a deal. Let me go ahead and use Braver on this cat right here. Match or Magic. And that should take care of that. We'll go ahead and use Bolt All. Red 13 doesn't have an all, which is fine. With Match or Magic and a Bolt All, that should wipe these both out. Okay, so Midgard's Zolom. Not gonna get to it in today's guide, but tomorrow will be the first thing we do. Screw riding a Chocobo. Screw trying to avoid the Midgard's Zolom. We don't run from a challenge. We're gonna go right through him. So you guys will be in for a treat tomorrow night. Let me get in here and do Bolt All, Match or Magic. And we'll go ahead and physically attack with Red 13 since he's in the front row right now. And that should do it. Very nice. I love Match or Magic. It makes things so much simpler. It's a limitless attack on all enemies. You don't have to worry about waiting on anything. But before we do anything else, we want to make sure we get in here and get the Chocomog materia. So he'll say work, and you reply with work. And then they'll perform a mating dance. And see what I'm talking about? Those two in the back, they're just getting it. Look at that mating dance right there. It's like they've been doing it all day. Like they're touching they're moving the necks around each other. They're touching their feet together. It's kind of creepy. Like, you need to get a room, son. But rest assured, it's worth it in the end. You get Chocomog materia. Now, I know a lot of people, first thing I'll say is, well, you need to get chocobo lure. No, you don't. Don't ever waste 10,000 gil on chocobo lure, whatever the double 2,000 gil, whatever it is. Because in Disc 2, you come here, bow, right there. There's a free one just chilling right there in that corner. You never even meant to buy the thing. Run in here. Spend a 100 gil to stay the night. Get back to 100% health. Be ready to rock and roll in the morning to take on Midgardsormr. Now we have the Chocobong materia. We're at 100% health. And we are ready to rumble. I already equipped everybody, ready to take on the Midgardsormr. And that is exactly what we're going to do first thing tomorrow night. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. Love you guys as always. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put some... I'm going to put time codes or timestamps on all the videos. That way you guys can just go back and watch whatever portion of the video you want, whatever portion of the guide you're stuck on. Be sure to check out tomorrow's video. And if you haven't seen the other previous 2 guides from the first 2 weekend, for the first weekend, last weekend, be sure to check those out as well. As always, guys, I love you guys. Be sure to join the Discord description down below. Check me out at streaming on Twitch as well. I stream there every so often. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Love you as always, and we'll see you in the next video. Zera out.